the first project that we're going to make is a handmade vessel. Now, vessel is another word for any bowl or cup or vase that contains something or has the ability to contain something. So we're going to make something just like this here. Now, be careful. We want to make something that's smooth and symmetrical and round and has a footer. In other words, we're looking to bring up our craftsmanship right off the bat. Handmade vessels are really important, not just for the beauty that they have themselves. Here's an example of one that I had done before, but also because of the lessons that they teach us. They can help us go from something like this to something like this. And are the basis for more sculptural projects. All right, here's how it's done. We're going to start with a piece of clay, roughly the size of your fist. And we're going to shape it into a ball. It doesn't have to be perfect, but something should be good every step along the way. I'm going to find the center. And I'm just going to push my thumb in. And I'm just going to start rolling and rolling and rolling as I push. As soon as I get it going, I can put 2 thumbs in. Now, as you're doing this, what you want to be careful is that you don't make it too thin right off the bat. Because if you make the top thin, then you have no place to go, and it's going to cause cracking. We're looking for wall consistency, so we should be consistent in every step of the way when we make it. Spinning and spinning and spinning. Once I've worked it in my 2 hands, like this, I might put it into my 1 palm, like this, and then go and push into my palm. Once I get beyond that, what I might do is work on it on the table. Now, a lot of students find that their work is getting dry, and that's because their hands dry out the clay, and the table surface also dries out the clay. So one thing that you can do is you can take a damp cloth and slightly wet the table. And moistening my hands a little bit. That will prevent cracking. So as I continue to work with this on the table, pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, I'm thinking about where it's thin and where it's thick. Round and round and round. I'm feeling not only in the walls here, not only in the bottom here, but also in the corners here, between these 2 points. Once I feel like I've taken it as far as I can go with my hands, what I can do is start taking advantage of the table as a tool. So I'm going to put pressure between my finger and the table. Now, if I want to keep this round shape, I just have to rotate the bowl as I do this. So for instance, I'll start in the center here, pushing towards the table, round and round and round. As I expand out, round and round and round, I'm trying to keep that pressure nice and even. And you can see I'm maintaining the roundness on that. Once I get it really started, I might take and roll it. Each time I'm building the layers a little bit further over. Notice how the bowl at first was more at this angle, and as I've rolled it, it's moving more this way. Under my fingers, as I'm giving it gentle pressure, I'm feeling for the consistency. When the clay is a little bit thicker, I press just slightly more. When it's a little thinner, I press slightly less, thus evening it out. My walls could be a little bit thinner, but I think with this project, I'll just keep going.